Have you ever wondered how aging transforms not just our bodies, but our entire outlook on life? As we enter our later years, we confront harsh truths that challenge the comforting stories we clung to in our youth. In today's video, we're diving deep into 7 essential tips for navigating the complexities of old age. These aren't just feel-good platitudes. They're hard-hitting realities designed to help you reclaim your dignity, respect, and inner peace. Why should you stick around until the end? Because each of these insights has the power to reshape how you see your relationships, your happiness, and even your self-worth. You'll learn how to shield yourself from those who might exploit your vulnerabilities, discover the value of putting your own needs above others' expectations, and understand how to break free from toxic dynamics, no matter where they come from. Plus, we'll explore how to let go of past regrets and embrace the wisdom that comes with age. If you want to live your final years with purpose and fulfillment, this video is a must-watch. So, stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to living authentically and joyfully in your golden years. If you're not subscribed yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support means the world to me, and if you enjoy this video, you can help me keep sharing these valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like this topic, please comment 1 below. If not, comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and create better content for you. Now, let's get started. Tip 1. Don't blindly trust everyone who comes into your life. This might sound like basic advice, but as we age, it takes on a deeper meaning. With time, loneliness can creep in, becoming an ever-present companion. We crave meaningful connections, people who bring light and companionship into our lives. Yet, ironically, this very longing can make us vulnerable. The unfortunate truth is that not everyone who enters our lives has good intentions. As we grow older, we might soften, becoming more empathetic and eager to see the best in others. Some people notice this and know exactly how to exploit it. They sense our fragility, understand how to manipulate our kindness, and twist our emotions for their own gain. Maybe you've seen this pattern yourself. Someone you thought was a friend only shows up during your struggles, when you're isolated or vulnerable, offering open arms and comforting words. But when things are going well for you, they vanish. It's almost as if they feed off your need for them, thriving when you were at your lowest. The sad reality is that some people aren't there to give. They're there to take. It's painful to realize that not everyone values you for who you are. Some are just after what they can get, whether it's financial help, favors, or the satisfaction of having influence over you. Have you ever noticed certain people popping into your life at convenient times, when they stand to gain something from your vulnerability? Maybe it's a family member who asks for money when they sense you're feeling generous, or a friend who subtly pressures you into helping them because they know you're too kind to say no. This isn't a call to live in constant suspicion or shut yourself off from new connections. Instead, it's a reminder to practice discernment and mindfulness. We can learn to be selective about who we let in close by listening to our instincts and paying attention to patterns in people's behavior. It's about having the courage to say no when something feels off, setting boundaries, and protecting what's truly yours, your peace, your stability, and your self-respect. Guarding your heart and emotional well-being becomes vital as we age, not just to avoid pain, but to ensure the time you have left is spent in contentment. You deserve to be surrounded by people who genuinely value you and lift you up, not those who drain your energy or exploit your kindness. Imagine looking back on your later years with a sense of calm, rather than regret. Wouldn't you prefer a few true friends who stand by you because they care, over many who don't? The key is to trust wisely, question without losing faith in humanity. It's perfectly okay to take your time. Observe how people act over the long haul, and see if their actions match their words. True friends and real connections will respect your boundaries. Those who don't probably never had your best interests at heart. If you're still watching and finding these lessons helpful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Tip 2. Stop living to please others, especially your family. I know how tough it is to accept this truth. It feels uncomfortable, even harsh to say out loud. But the reality is that so many of us spend our lives bending to the wishes and expectations of others. Our kids, grandkids, spouses. We pour ourselves into ensuring their happiness, sometimes believing this endless sacrifice is the truest form of love. Here's the hard truth. When we constantly put others ahead of ourselves, that sacrifice stops being love and starts feeling like a cage. Think about it. When you reach this stage of life, shouldn't it be your time to rest, to finally nurture your own needs and dreams? Instead, the pressure to meet others' expectations only grows heavier. That weight, the unspoken demand to always be available, to keep putting your dreams on hold, doesn't fade with time. It tightens around you like invisible chains. Who decided you're supposed to keep sacrificing your happiness? Is that fair to you? Have you ever paused to ask yourself, after all I've done, why do I still feel this emptiness, this nagging sense that something's missing? After decades of giving your heart, your energy, your precious years, why does this ache for fulfillment linger? Here's why. No matter how much you give, others will always want more. As you pour out your time, money, energy, even your health, to keep them happy, have you ever asked, who's looking out for me? Have you ever let yourself wonder what it'd be like to put your happiness first, just once? The truth is, some family members start to see the elderly as a constant source of support, emotional, practical, or financial, often without realizing how much they're asking. They take without a second thought, expecting you to be there, to sacrifice, without considering the toll it takes on you. They assume your time, energy, and resources are theirs to lean on. But what do you get out of it? Often, just a quick thank you, or worse, the expectation that you'll keep giving without question. And when you need support, who's there for you? Too often, these moments reveal how much you've given and how little you've received in return. This stage of life should be about reclaiming yourself, nurturing your passions, doing the things you've always dreamed of but set aside for others. There's no shame in that, no reason for guilt. Breaking free from these ingrained expectations isn't selfish. It's self-preservation. It's claiming your right to happiness and peace. If the people in your life truly love and respect you, they'll understand. They'll encourage you to prioritize yourself and embrace this hard-earned freedom. If they don't, that's their issue to wrestle with, not yours. You've done more than enough. You've given more than your share. It's not selfish. It's just to seek happiness now. You deserve now more than ever to live without the burden of others' expectations. So here's my heartfelt plea. Stop living solely for others. Embrace this chapter as your own. You've spent years, maybe a lifetime, nurturing others and sidelining your dreams. Now it's your time to receive, to live unburdened by expectations, unchained by obligation, enjoy, peace, and freedom. You've earned it. This is your moment to reclaim the life you deserve, without guilt, without fear, and with the love and respect for yourself you've so freely given to others. Tip 3. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from toxic people, even if they're family. For many of us, family represents an unbreakable bond, a sense of belonging, a core part of our identity. But as we move through life, we inevitably encounter tough relationships, even with those closest to us. This creates a deep inner conflict. Do we maintain these ties out of loyalty or honor our own mental and emotional health? It's a dilemma that can feel impossible, weighed down by guilt, obligation, and societal pressure. When we're young, we might tolerate mistreatment more easily, thinking there's time to fix things or heal old wounds. But as we age, it becomes painfully clear that time is limited. How often have you put up with hurtful words, manipulative games, or outright disrespect just because you felt it was your duty to stay connected? Society loves to tell us family is everything, that we should forgive, overlook, and endure anything to keep those ties intact. Sometimes our own inner voice echoes this, whispering that unconditional love means accepting every flaw, every hurt. But here's the brutal truth. Family bonds shouldn't come at the cost of your well-being. There's nothing unconditional about enduring behavior that breaks your spirit. Imagine this: a child who constantly criticizes or dismisses you, a grandchild who only calls when they need money, or a spouse who, after years together, no longer treats you with kindness or respect. These situations cut deep, especially from those meant to be your safe haven. Yet sometimes, the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to let go of these toxic ties, no matter how deeply rooted they are. This choice becomes critical as we age. Your mental and emotional health are sacred. No relationship, no matter how tied to your history, should undermine that. Aging isn't a time to play the silent martyr, swallowing insults or tolerating mistreatment to keep the peace. It's the opposite. Your later years can be a time to seek serenity, to nurture relationships that bring happiness, comfort, and companionship, not stress, sadness, or resentment. Imagine the freedom of setting clear boundaries that prioritize your well-being. How liberating would it be to shed the weight of judgment or negativity? Picture a life surrounded by people who lift you up, respect you, and bring real joy to your days. By setting these boundaries, perhaps the most important you'll ever set, you make room for relationships that truly matter, with people who genuinely care. At this stage, every day is precious. You deserve to spend it with those who see your worth, not those who exploit it. It's time to ditch the myth that family means endless sacrifice and tolerance of hurtful behavior. Family can be a beautiful, supportive force, but only if it's built on mutual respect, love, and kindness. When those are missing, it's okay. No, it's essential to step back and protect the peace you've worked so hard to build. Setting boundaries or choosing distance isn't betrayal or selfishness. It's self-preservation. It's recognizing that your mental and emotional health matter. You have a right to a life filled with people who cherish you, not those who make you feel small, unappreciated, or used. Your happiness and well-being are your responsibility, and that's a beautiful truth. No one, not even family, has the right to trap you in guilt, manipulation, or toxicity. You deserve love, respect, and happiness. Sometimes the strongest love you can show yourself is walking away from relationships that no longer serve you. So take a deep breath, trust your right to peace, and know that by setting these boundaries, you're creating space for the joy, serenity, and genuine connections you deserve. It's never too late to choose a life where you're valued, respected, and at peace. That's the life you were meant to live. Tip 4. Stop waiting for others to recognize your sacrifices. Take a moment to think about all the times you've put others first. Your kids, your partner, your parents, or even friends. Maybe you gave up dreams, sidelined personal goals, or let go of things that once meant the world to you, all because you thought, someday, they'll see what I've done for them. It's a beautiful hope that one day they'd look at you with gratitude, truly appreciate your sacrifices, and thank you from the heart. But here's the painful reality. Life doesn't always work that way. That moment of recognition, that long-awaited thank you, might never come. Think back to those quiet moments when you hoped someone would notice all you've given. The nights spent reflecting on your kindness, the dreams you set aside, the energy you poured into someone else's happiness. How often has that gratitude just not arrived? The emptiness that follows can sting, leaving you questioning your choices, your relationships, even your worth. This longing for acknowledgement can weigh heavy on your heart, growing silently as the years pass. The truth is, when we expect others to validate us, we hand over a piece of our happiness, letting it depend on their words or actions. That's a risky place to be, waiting for something that might never happen, tying our peace to their recognition. When that gratitude doesn't show up, disappointment often creeps in. Over time, that disappointment can turn into resentment. You might catch yourself replaying old memories, revisiting past sacrifices, now tinged with bitterness that they went unnoticed. That resentment can strain your relationships, replacing love with tension. Worst of all, it might make you doubt your own kindness, wondering if all those selfless acts were worth it. But here's a powerful truth. The value of your sacrifices doesn't depend on others appreciating them. Those acts of love, going out of your way to make life better for someone else, reflect your character, not theirs. They show your compassion, your strength, your generous heart. The way forward is to let go of needing external validation. To find real peace and happiness, you need to honor your sacrifices because you know their worth, not because someone else says so. Your life should be defined by your own standards, not by how others see or value you. As you age, time becomes even more precious. There's so much beauty in living free from the need for others' approval. Imagine the freedom of knowing your joy, your contentment, your peace don't hinge on anyone else's nod. By letting go, you give yourself permission to live fully, unburdened by others' expectations or letdowns. Accepting that recognition might never come doesn't mean your efforts were pointless. It means you gave from a place of pure selflessness, without needing a reward. That's a powerful act of self-love. It lets you hold your head high, knowing your sacrifices were real, your kindness unwavering, no matter how others responded. If you're still watching and finding these lessons helpful, please comment too below to let me know you're still here with me. Now's the time to live for yourself. Be proud of all you've done, not because someone told you to, but because you see its worth on your own terms. Remind yourself daily that your value isn't tied to anyone's recognition. It's rooted in the courage and generosity within you. That quiet strength has always been enough. By letting go, you reclaim your life, free to enjoy every moment with a full heart and a clear mind. Tip 5. Stop using your age as an excuse not to change. This might be a tough truth to swallow. Maybe it even sparks a bit of discomfort. But that discomfort is exactly why it matters. How often have you brushed off a new adventure, a chance to learn, or an opportunity to grow with? I'm too old for that. Whether it's picking up a hobby, breaking a bad habit, shifting your mindset, or even opening your heart to love again, age can become a wall we hide behind, a reason to stay stuck. But here's the truth. As long as you're breathing, there's still time to change. That's a freeing realization, a door to the endless possibilities life still holds. Society often feeds us this script. After a certain age, growth and change are off the table, our lives set in stone. Let me tell you, that's a myth, a lie that keeps us comfortable but unfulfilled. When we buy into it, we trap ourselves in complacency, acting like life past a certain point is just about winding down, not stepping up. That misconception steals our chance to renew our lives with purpose. What if instead, we saw our later years as the richest time for change? We have something now we didn't have when we were younger. Wisdom, a deep sense of who we are, and a lifetime of experiences to guide us. Imagine the opportunities you've let slip away because you thought it was too late. The dreams you pushed aside, telling yourself they were for someone younger, someone with more energy. The love you could have welcomed, the passions you might have chased, the places you could have explored, the skills you might have mastered, all missed. Not because they were impossible, but because you convinced yourself they weren't for you anymore. It's a tough realization, but it's also a wake-up call. It's not age that shuts those doors. It's the mindset we choose. Here's what most people miss. Age can be an advantage. Every year adds insight, a richer perspective, a clarity that only time brings. We've faced challenges, triumphs, heartbreaks. We've learned resilience, patience, empathy, the value of time itself. These equip us to handle change better than ever. So if you've got dreams or a desire to grow, whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, the only real barrier is believing it's too late. That belief might feel deep-rooted, but it's a chain you can break. Recognizing this limit and pushing past it is empowering. Instead of letting age hold you back, use it as a foundation, a launchpad for new adventures. Yes, it might be hard, even uncomfortable, but think of the courage it took to navigate every stage of life so far: childhood, adolescence, adulthood, midlife. Each had its hurdles, and you rose to meet them. Why should now be any different? Why let this phase be less thrilling, less full of discovery? Imagine what's possible if you saw your age as strength, not a limit. Each year you've lived as a tool. Each challenge you've faced is a stepping stone to greater wisdom. With that mindset, you can make small changes, like picking up a hobby, or big ones, like reinventing your life. Travel to those dream destinations, start that business you once imagined, build deeper connections, chase passions that have lingered in your mind. Change now carries a depth and meaning that can transform your life in ways you never expected. You're not changing to impress anyone or keep up with the world. This is for you, rooted in self-respect and the knowledge that every day is a chance to grow. As long as you're here, you can evolve, thrive, surprise yourself. They say the biggest limits are in our minds, not our bodies or circumstances. Your years aren't a countdown to the end. They're a measure of what you've learned, what you have to offer. There's beauty in choosing change now. It proves the human spirit is boundless, ageless, resilient. So don't see age as a finish line. See it as a starting point. Take the wisdom you've earned, the lessons you've learned, and let them propel you into a future full of possibility. Drop the myth that it's too late and embrace the truth. Every moment holds potential. You can keep growing, finding joy, discovering new parts of yourself. Lean into it. Let your years be proof of the incredible journey still ahead. Tip 6. Don't cling to the past like it's your only safe haven. As we move through life, nostalgia becomes a familiar friend. Memories of younger days, laughter, love, dreams chased, can feel more vivid than the present. It's easy to get swept up in their warmth, to retreat into them, especially as we age. They comfort us, reminding us of who we were and what we've lived through. A little reminiscing can be healing. It's part of treasuring life. But there's a fine line we can't cross. When you start living more in the past than the present, you risk becoming a prisoner to those memories. Beautiful as they are, they shouldn't define your life now. How often have you caught yourself saying, "Back in my day, things were better," or "If only I could go back to when I was happier"? It's tempting, even soothing at first. But it has a dark side. It can trick you into thinking your best days are gone, locking you in a cycle of longing and comparison that blinds you to the present. The hard truth is, clinging too tightly to the past shuts you off from the possibilities still ahead. The present isn't perfect. It might not have the magic you once felt, but it's real. It's here, waiting for you to live it. Every time you get lost in what was instead of what is, you let precious time slip away. Time you could spend making new memories, finding fresh joys, embracing life as it unfolds. Dwelling on what's gone isn't just a waste. It's a wall that keeps you from fully living. Life is finite, and every moment spent yearning for yesterday is a moment lost today. Imagine reaching the end of your life and realizing how much of it was spent looking back instead of forward. Life moves in cycles, each with its gifts, challenges, lessons. The past had its time and purpose, shaping who you are, but it doesn't hold all of you. Now is a new chapter, a chance to create meaning and joy in unexpected places. You're more than your memories. You're the person you choose to be in each new moment, with the time you have left. It's tempting to relive the golden days, but they've played their part. The real challenge is finding contentment, even wonder, in what's ahead. It's natural to feel a pang for what's gone, the youth, the energy just out of reach. But don't let nostalgia hide the beauty of what can still be. Life, even now, offers surprises, connections, growth. The choice is yours. Embrace the world as it is, with all its flaws and uncertainties, or stay wrapped in what was. The past is part of you, but it's not all of you. Open your heart to the idea that life still has wonders waiting, experiences yet to come, people yet to meet, joys yet to find. The future's uncertain, sure, but it's alive with potential. To live fully is to take each day as it comes, to look forward with hope, to believe fulfillment is here now. Let go of the idea that your best days are behind you. Trust, there's still so much ahead. Let nostalgia be a soft memory you visit, not a cage that holds you. Embrace the present. Love this moment. Create memories you'll one day cherish as much as those you hold now. Life's still happening. It's calling you to join in, not just watch it pass. Tip 7. Don't masturbate every day. Masturbation, when occasional and balanced, is a natural, healthy way to explore your body and relieve stress. It can help you connect with yourself, understand your needs, and release tension. But when it turns into a daily habit, or worse, a compulsion, it often signals something deeper. Maybe it's a way to dodge unresolved emotions, fill the void of loneliness, or cope with dissatisfaction elsewhere in life. Ask yourself, what's driving me to do this so often? For many, frequent masturbation isn't about lasting joy. It's a quick fix for stress, boredom, or frustration. It feels good in the moment, but what starts as a simple release can become a habit that deepens emptiness rather than adding meaning. As we age, balance and intention matter in every part of life, including how we approach pleasure. Daily masturbation might sap your energy, fog your mental clarity, and even isolate you from the world. It can build an invisible wall, swapping real intimacy for a solo routine. If you're still watching and finding these lessons useful, comment 3 below to let me know you're here with me. If you're leaning on this habit too much, consider other ways to meet your emotional and physical needs, ways that nourish instead of drain. Picture the peace of a morning walk, the escape of a great book, the thrill of a hobby, or the warmth of a heartfelt talk with a friend. These offer lasting satisfaction without the downsides of compulsion. This isn't about shaming masturbation or pushing abstinence. It's about moderation and a healthier relationship with yourself. Cutting back might unlock deeper pleasures, opening new layers of well-being for a more connected life. Instead of using it as an escape, let it be one piece of a richer lifestyle. Imagine pleasure woven into every day, not just one act, but the joy of activities, creativity, and connection. Moderation doesn't mean losing pleasure. It means expanding it. Free from that cycle, you might feel more present, more alive, more open to life's real joys. It's about a rhythm that lets you enjoy yourself without quick fixes. Balance avoids the traps of overindulgence and unlocks a fuller, more vibrant life. Wrapping up, so, what have you taken from this? Reflect on these insights. Is there one that hit home, one you could weave into your daily life? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear what balance means to you and how you might apply it. If this video brought you value, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. I look forward to continuing this journey toward a more balanced, fulfilling life together.